I don't even recall if I said I would review this movie, but it has been a while since we were in the theater. So I was excited for that part at least. We got JStar joining me for this review.
What
How's it going?
Everything's going good, isn't it? Better than certain things.
Oh, would you say they're going marvelous?
I would say that, but
Yeah, that was a bad joke. But clearly today we're talking the Marvels. Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, has reclaimed her identity from the tyrannical Kree and taken revenge on the Supreme Intelligence. However, unintended consequences see her shouldering the burden of destabilized universe. When her duties send her to an anomalous I said an anomalous.
yeah,
When her duties send her to an anomalous wormhole linked to a Kree revolutionary, her powers become entangled with two other superheroes to form the Marvel. Yeah, who wrote that? Like, hello? Did you just take the SAT? Filler words. Make sure it's 750 words. That's that type of paragraph. It had more twists and turns than the movie. Okay, let's take a few shots. Marvels is rated PG-13 with a runtime of only an hour and 45 minutes. You can get your action and adventure on in a nice afternoon if you decide to at the movie theater.
or morning like I did.
I went in the morning too because I don't play that at the movies no more. And it's just different vibe, good vibes.
hmm
Better audiences too if you're into that type of
Way
thing.
like way more respectful.
For real. And like usually, okay, this is theater talk. Typically that audience, they know more about the films.
Yes,
I feel like yeah, come on
strangely
now.
yes,
Come on now. Like, okay, prime time, okay, you might have some diehard fans that whatever, they
like
may
the
work, they can't
must
go during the
goes. Like
day.
no, the people
I
that
get
that
it.
needs to go when the movie releases.
Yeah, the Thursdays we're talking about.
Yeah, those people.
Thursday evenings, those are diehard fans, more so
Like
than what the audience we're talking about right now. That Thursday 7 to closing, yeah,
mhm.
that's y'all. I can't do that because I'm just like, nah.
I used to be that guy. I'm like,
It's too
man,
intense. Not anymore. I
yeah.
don't need to be, right? Come on now. So, what do you think about Captain Marvel 2, Electric Boogaloo?
The fact that that fits.
The fact that that should have been the damn name, I would have been satisfied. I was like, yeah, Boogaloo Shrimp even made an appearance. This is amazing. No.
um,
But oh wait, sorry, my bad. Just so you know, disclaimer, pew
mhm.
pew, this will be spoiler filled ish. I mean, we ain't gonna be recording for like 6 hours, but
Nah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people were skeptical to see this anyway,
Mhm.
and likely still are, but low key,
Kinda
you
gotta
might
tell
wanna
you.
wait till you see Disney Plus. Either way, Imma tell you that anyway. I'll tell you that now. Just wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
Mhm. Pretty much. But what to expect, we got you.
Of course. Gonna kick it off with performances. Like I mentioned, I didn't really go in with the highest expectations or any for that matter. It was more so about just, getting out, going back to the movies, and of course, it's a Marvel movie, so I
Yeah,
wanted to see it.
same.
But holy, I feel like out of the 3, Monica Rambeau is my favorite, and Teyonah Parris delivered that role. Easy.
Yeah.
What about you?
See, I was surprised by them adding certain people for as, like, the prince. I was like, "Oh, okay,
Mhm.
this scene." So that was okay. Kinda stuck out a lot because
It
it was
stuck out because it was Disney. Wow.
yeah, that's why I was like, it was weird, but I accepted it.
Oh god. I'm gonna get canceled. No, I'm not. But, like, I feel like okay, for this Disney fight part, we're talking about specifically when they go how spoiler-filled is this gonna be? Are we just telling the movie?
If we want.
Okay, whatever. They end up at a planet where they have to, sing rhythmically in a very annoying musical tone, and clearly here we don't like musicals the
No.
most. I mean, it works, but
Yeah,
other
when it
times
works,
it's
it
just
works.
like, "Yo, this is annoying. What are we doing here?" So all the characters were forced to sing in order
Like,
to
that part
speak
gave
as their language.
a lot of, Thor.
Yeah.
I felt like it came from that. So that's why I accepted it for what it was. I was like, "Ah, you kinda got that idea from there, and you
True.
allocated it over here." And I was like, "Alright, whatever."
Exactly, and a part of that, the part I was talking about canceling me was, like, them really trying their hardest to soften up Captain Marvel
Yeah.
and make her more appealing,
Yeah, that was the
and
one
dare
that
I
kinda,
say
like
girly, because 'cause I'm just like, "The
yeah,
fuck is
dude.
this?"
That went too far.
Hmm,
That was the too
it wa
far, but I was like, "I accept it," but I was like, "That's too far."
right, like, we know she a woman, like, hello? Like, she don't have to be, "Oh, let's show her softer side and make her a princess."
Literally the strongest one. I just don't
Hello?
understand.
The strongest one, let's show
Yes.
her everyone that she's still
She has a
woman.
feminine side. Yeah.
Like, nigga, we know. Hello?
Is she not? Is she not
It's
woman? Is
okay.
she not
Um,
strong?
is she not busy saving fucking galaxies? Hello? Anyway, but I'm just like, "Okay, that was a bit on the nose." I don't know if anybody else interpreted that. Good to know that you felt that way as well. What is happening here? Hmm, okay.
And, I guess also, Sam. For this phase, I'm calling him Uncle Nick.
Oh my god, that's what I was
I'm
gonna
calling
say!
him Uncle Nick
Yo!
for this phase, and I love it. Like
Yo, I was about to be like, "Oh, did Nick well, this version of Nick Fury, did he seem like a damn variant to you?" Like, he was given
yes,
straight uncle, and I'm just like, "Who is this man?"
he gave full uncle vibe.
Like, he was just chilling.
Really.
He wasn't
It's
playing
just
top
Carol.
flight security, spy, espionage of the world this time. He was just like, "I'm just telling jokes. That's
This whole
I'm
thing,
not here for none of this."
and I loved it. That was, like, my favorite part of the movie,
Oh,
just
yeah.
Uncle Nick existing.
Uncle Nick. They gotta turn him into that now, but yeah, I feel like it has to be a variant of him, cause ain't no damn way.
Ain't no way.
I was
Yeah,
like,
well, I
he was literally being Sam. I'm just like,
yeah, he was
"Hmm?
just being Sam.
Okay." It's like, I mean, I don't mind it, but sure. Not that Captain Marvel is a buttoned up serious movie, clearly, but yeah.
I done spit my water everywhere when he said, "Stop touching shit."
He did do a good job too, but that's yeah, I expect that from him.
Yeah.
Khan, she got on my damn nerves, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, she's a kid, though. Like,
And I
so
like the but
that
that's not even okay, I like kids,
that's what I
like,
mean, like, I accept it for what it is
I
because it
liked
was
her
like,
show. I mean, it was just her. Like, I feel like her family's performance was way better, and
oh,
she was
they
just
were
doing too
chef's
much.
kiss. The
The
dad,
family was
the
fine,
mom.
and I'm just like I'm thinking like, "Oh, yeah, they're gonna be here for, like, a scene or 2, but nah,
Nah,
they kinda carried a little bit."
they definitely did. They did their thing, and I would like to see more of them. Like, that's how good they were.
Word. And it was just like, I don't know, that girl, that damn girl. I was just
Like,
like,
it because you know what it was? They really leaned in onto the Diary of a Wimpy Kid aspect for her.
"Yeah, let's
So
make
it's
her
like
nerdy and geeky." I'm
yeah,
like,
which is
"I get
also
it, you
true,
don't
like,
want
that's her
another."
character. She is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
super fan for the
true.
Avengers, so I
And we
get it.
can't have too
But
many snarky, sassy teenagers, I get it.
yeah.
Gotta show some range, especially because 'cause we're getting young Avengers soon.
Right, right.
Whatever.
And that's why I was like, "Ah, I gotta accept it for what it is because it's for this."
Right, exactly. Um, worst MCU villain?
Oh,
Or one of
ever,
them?
ever. No, ever.
Darben as the villain?
No, she is
Straight meh. I'm
sh
sorry.
the she was the worst villain I've
It was
ever
like
seen.
open and closing type of flow for her.
And you wanna know the sad part is, I'm not
Well,
even it's like the movie didn't even need her to be the
it
villain.
did
It didn't
not.
even need a villain, to be honest, but I see what they
The
for Carol
attention,
Danvers, yeah, like, to
right.
like, "Alright, you need a reason to exist in this movie, and here's
Facts,
your reason."
facts. You need a threat, allegedly.
Yeah, that and
And
that's what that was.
there was not too much depth there at all.
Like,
Like,
alright, she just
cool.
happened to find Kamala's other bracelet,
You're
and,
right. Like, yeah, you randomly stumbled upon this bangle after how many years?
like, you've been looking for it for 30 years, like,
You can't
okay.
find it in
I'm
Jersey.
not
What's
even
wrong with
gonna
you?
say the years, like, 'cause
Aside from that, it's just like, oh, yay. You want to bring the sun back to Hala, but then the fact that you literally don't listen. that attempting to do that is gonna destroy you at the same time.
Like, you're
It's
gonna
like,
not only fail, but die
"You're
trying.
going to die." He literally told her, "Hey, you're gonna die if you do this. Imma do it anyway."
I'm
Like,
gonna do it
okay.
anyway.
Do what you want then. Okay, I got you. I
Mhm.
guess. That part was strange to me. I'm just
Like
like, "Oh."
like, talk about going too far to be a martyr.
And
This
that's what I mean when you don't have depth, right. When you don't have depth. As a villain, you gotta be smart, like, outwit some shit. Don't just, like, serve us her demise and then give us hope that she gonna be like, "Imma find a way," and
Imma
she
find
doesn't.
ways and yeah, just so lackluster. Like, that's just what this
Word. Like, she
like
didn't feel menacing or
no, she
threatening when
didn't. It
she was
was
on
like she
screen.
was
I
just
mean,
like
she
an
did a
a
good job in the role itself,
yeah,
but
she
it was
didn't
just she was just there.
acted poorly. It was just like it was written poorly, and
Yes.
so I can't blame an actor for a bad script. I refuse to do that.
Word. And it's like, I feel like her scenes were siloed among
Yeah.
the cosmic freaky Fridayness of it all. Again, like you said, they could have just left her out and you'd have been
Yeah,
like, "Oh, okay."
because her the weird thing is, like, her backstory is the casual Marvel backstory, like, she
Mhm.
was in the scene that you saw 5 seconds, and that's
Yeah,
her whole
and
backstory.
that's about it.
Like, she was in the original Marvels movie, you just saw her from a different angle, and she was there for 5 seconds. Like, I
Word.
remember that scene, but it was, like, literally, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah,
But
that
that was
shit was quick.
I was like, "Alright." Like, you're gonna add her in, give her a weak backstory, like, you coulda like,
Mhm.
she's not a prominent character anyway, but still,
Yeah.
that's the one I get it, she's a throwaway, but
Mhm.
wow, like, you coulda did better.
Word.
Gave her the Ronan accuser vibe, but it wasn't there. It's like, "Eh, you're trying, I see it."
They tried.
Like, that's your uncle twice removed, and I can see that you it's in you, but
It's in you, but it's just not there. But yeah, that's what I meant when I feel like Monica was way more comfortable and, like, you could just see the role, it just fits
Yeah,
her.
she fell into the role. I loved it. Like, even when they was on that planet with the music, she was just,
Yeah. It wasn't annoying or just extra. I
yeah.
mean, I doubt we're gonna see a Photon movie. Yeah.
No, not in no time soon.
Maybe a mini series, but I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
can
be
see
mad
like
at
a
it.
6 episode, maybe 4 because they've been
Right. One some kind of special, I don't care if they centered around the holidays or
yeah,
whatever,
maybe
but
we might get
yeah.
like an hour, 2 episode thing, 2,
Word.
2 hours or something.
Give her something,
A little
please.
special. I think they,
Take
like,
anything.
kinda was lazy on some of the things for her, like, instead of creating a whole new, scene for her dusting, they just
Mhm.
reversed it. I was like,
Right.
"That was a little lazy, and you just stole from another project?" I was like, "Okay." I was like,
Nobody's
"Okay."
ever gonna know.
Like,
But
no
yeah.
one's gonna know.
Right.
Like, you got eagle
And,
eye fans that be watching this shit. Like, dude, like,
I
no
was
one
about to
like,
say,
you purposefully created the Easter eggs for movies, and you think no one's gonna notice?
yeah, that is true. Somebody is definitely before they even release it, like the super
Like
nerds that be reading scripts and stuff.
yeah, like, and they created those scenes, those post-credit scenes with that in mind for those people.
Indeed. But
They've been doing that since the beginning.
and
So
that's the
to
thing. Okay, wait. You know what? Why not just go into a segue about end credit scenes? I mean, there is a post credit, well, pre-credit,
1.5,
mid-credit,
I'd say
and
1.5.
then there's noises at the end similar to what Iron Man did. But that ain't what we talking about here. You don't really have to say it till the post credits because I mean it's flirking noises, okay? I didn't
Yeah,
want to
it's
say
not
it,
that's what
but
I'm saying.
whatever.
That's why I
You
say
don't
it's a
have to stay
1.5.
if you see the mid, which is what you should stay
Yeah,
for,
at least that.
because bruh. But yeah, do your thing. But do you feel like the post credits in general that they've fallen off a bit?
Yeah,
Like they're not as exciting as they used to be?
well, you know what it is? We're so used to it. That's what the
Mhm.
problem is.
That you're waiting for it to happen?
Yeah, so it's like we're expecting them to wow us with every single one they do, so
That's fair.
you kinda, like, ruin yourself with that.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna front. This one did surprise me. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, like that first
What
one
I
and
was
then
expecting, I was like, "Oh, oh, okay." We'll keep that a spoiler because that's worth seeing.
Yeah.
You have to see it. But the
Yeah.
star of the show, Goose,
Yeah.
the Goose was not the star of the show. They tried it though. They really did try to make
No, you
Goose the
know
star
they
of
gotta
the
sell
show.
the plushies.
Oh, you gotta sell the cats and the little. Well, if they made the
Oh,
what were
that
those called? The Robo Pets
yeah, I
in the
remember those.
90s, the robot
Uh,
dogs and
yeah, the
cats.
Robopets, yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
they
know.
brought those back, kids wouldn't give a fuck. Kids don't care about toys anymore.
I don't know, cause how
Who
well
am
did
I
that,
kidding?
Buzz Lightyear cat sell? I don't know.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, they had that thing. They had that before the movie dropped, that was the wild part.
Oh wow, that's wild. I didn't even know that. I don't know. Maybe a younger kid, but not teenagers. I don't
No,
think
I
they
don't
would
see a
care
teenager
anymore.
going
Ain't
well,
no way.
maybe I don't know.
Depending, very
Yeah,
niche teenager.
yeah, niche. That's why I was saying, no, I don't know. So, because I know some
But
adults that fit into that category, so I don't know.
it's true. The overall story, very easy concept to grasp. I mean,
You
even
don't
if you
need
are
to
common.
know much. You
Right,
honestly
exactly.
you
Perfect.
honestly don't need to watch too much, like,
You
obviously.
don't gotta even if you
I
didn't see
watched
Miss
Cap
Marvel,
yeah,
WandaVision, and even
you
Captain
didn't have
Marvel,
to
you're
see
not gonna feel
anything. You're not
completely
gonna
lost.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, they do that, you know, decent everyday job of just tying it all together so the
And I
diverse
thought
audiences can adapt.
that part was cool. Like, the fact that you didn't need to be up to date on things.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
At this
calling the
point,
audience
you would
stupid or
you know,
ignorant, but at the same time, it gives space for, like, newer people to adapt to.
like,
I do like that.
at this stage, you should already know who Nick Fury is, you should already know who
Samuel L. Jackson, what's he doing in this movie?
right, 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 and why is Samuel L. Jackson in there? He didn't say
Who busted
motherfucker
his
one
eye?
time. Yeah, why is his
Oh,
eye
no.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, so at this point, you should know who these people are.
Facts.
At least have some type of reference that somebody can easily explain it to you before you even walked in. You didn't have to go into depth. So
Oh,
you'd
yeah,
be
for
fine.
sure.
Because mostly, in all honesty, it was a Kamala movie. That it was just the true introduction for her. Because
It was.
everybody else got their movie or show or whatever.
They did, and also going along with the the kitty labor,
Yeah.
she
Oh, yeah. That was
she's
weird.
of age to bust out the movies right now. So
Yeah.
again, this movie did feel like it was simultaneously filmed with the series too. I
Hmm.
noticed that as well. Like all of the series, how they have that feel that they were just going all along together, and
Yeah.
nobody is like aged or just looks different.
Yeah. They were obviously like
For
simultaneous,
sure.
and that's cool. And
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean you're supposed to do that because duh, continuity. It's not
your
going to be like
continuity makes sense for a reason.
absolutely for
I don't
sure.
know
I don't have a
how
problem
that
with that.
makes sense, but it works, right? That's crazy.
Because to us, it's more visually pleasing when you have that rhythm and balance in a film or even a series of something. Look at me, art freaking therapy. Thanks, guys. But the writing, it was kind of corny to me. Like,
Mhm. But I like I've been saying, that's my theme for this episode. I just took it for what it is.
yeah, like I'm not like make me laugh. I'm
Yeah,
not at a comedy show. Like it's a
like
Marvel movie. I
earn
got
my
what I expected.
money, like type of vibe. Like, no.
Right. Okay, here's one thing I did notice about the timing. More nitpicks. Did it feel like they inserted like moments for the audience to react?
Yeah, that was very forced.
And like,
Um,
okay, if people don't know what the hell I'm talking about, like think of the space that you put in for a laugh track, but the audience is like there's like a gap for the audience to catch that joke. And it's just like, and then they continue. It's like,
they
what
didn't do that
huh?
for Sam though. It was everybody else.
Well, Sam's gonna hit every time.
No,
Sam can say like complete
no, I
nonsense and
mean
it's like
if
he's
if
gonna
you
deliver.
noticed, like they cut
Yeah.
out, like they immediately cut out after he said whatever he
Oh,
said.
absolutely, because what he does, it's a mic drop typally for him.
Yeah,
That's like
they
how
left
he
him for mic
performs.
drops.
Like
Yeah,
that's expected. Like everybody can't do that.
yeah.
Sorry. And just have that
He has
presence
the
when they're on
perfect
screen.
delivery every time. He doesn't need
Exactly.
to. But everyone
Every
else
time.
got that dead air. Like,
Like,
okay,
huh? Am I right?
right?
Huh? It's just like, dog, please
Airplane
stop
food, right? Like,
it. Man, the pacing. It's fine, but again, it
Yeah,
does
it
have
didn't,
that
like,
straight to
give you
TV feel.
whiplash. Yeah,
Nah.
that was the part I was cool with too. Like, it didn't give me whiplash. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I immediately missed something. Like, "Wait, what happened 2 seconds ago?"
Exactly. Or like one of the movies, not that you drift off, but you be like, "Yo, this shit's still on?"
Like, you done spilled popcorn on yourself or whatever, like, your attention was averted real quick. You didn't
Word.
so
And
it wasn't
like,
but
what else was I gonna say? Like in general, they edited the hell out of the movie, so
yeah,
I
oh,
can't even
yeah.
complain about the runtime.
Mhm.
So,
They
eh,
yeah.
some points were stronger than others, but again, all in fun.
Maybe, like, a director's cut would suffice.
The director's cut just for the extra scenes.
Yeah, because
Oh,
there were scenes that wasn't in the Marvel movie,
there
like
was, and there were scenes that were cut. I did read. I forgot whose interview it was. The scene on that planet where she was a princess was actually supposed to be longer, but it was just awkward, so they cut it.
oh, and they
And to
added
me,
the what's the
I
name?
feel like that part was awkward enough, so anything longer would have been, "The hell is this?"
Right.
So, allegedly. So now I googled it like the kids do these days.
Yeah, yeah, the Google's a thing.
I used
Children
my
use
Googles. Visually, what was that? The CGI.
Yeah. It seemed like they pick and choose where they put the money at.
Bro, we gonna get into the money in a second because we're breaking that down like a little bit by bit, not like crazily, but with that budget, that first flight scene, I bust out laughing.
Yeah.
That shit was bad. I was like, "What is this?"
Okay.
It just didn't look okay. Clearly, people can't fly, but make me believe it. Damn it! I
Like,
never
I
looked at freaking Tony Stark and was like, "Hey, flying."
nah, you know what? I'll take that. The one that bothered me the most was Photon's ability.
Oh my god,
That CGI was weird.
that was bad too.
That
It
was
was
weird.
weird. And especially for effects and people's true strength and their powers, that is where I would spend all of my time in creative visually to make sure that comes across as crisp as it can before we water them down to doing, their series or catching them in the future Avengers movie and later in the whole shit blah 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 blah.
Like, they
That's
it's
to
like
come.
they stuck all that money into the montage.
They probably did. That fucking sequence. It's like, I don't know why we're spending this much, but we just got to do it. Just, come on, man.
We gotta make the training montage look cool.
Especially for a woman-led film. Come on, you got to put them in like the best light possible. And I get it, but I feel like it could have looked better visually.
Mhm.
Like it was fine. Wasn't Starbucks cup bloopers, but
Right.
yeah, could have been better. According to the box office, it bombed. I
Bombed.
hate that sentiment in general, but it didn't do as well as projected.
Well, I don't
So
know what the projected was.
let me start from the top. We about to do some math, y'all. Get out your pens and papers. So the Marvels is the fourth most expensive MCU film at 278.4 million approximately to produce.
I don't
I
see
said 278.4 million
either that money just
dollars.
went straight to actors and writers, or
Hello?
they just
Cuz
lied on that.
where who? Who? Where, fourth most what? Yes. Aside from that record, let's get into the what it made. So we'll stay on that track. It debuted with $47 million domestically, making it the worst opening for an MCU movie. And it made approximately 67 million internationally.
See, the thing is, I'm not saying it was a good movie, but it should have done better.
It should have done better.
And that's the issue because people already made their bed. It's gonna be a bad movie. I don't need to go.
Oh, absolutely. Or just perceiving it as a throwaway.
Yeah,
Like
it's
one of
like,
those joints that you can skip and still be all right with.
and I blame the way they advertised it. I blame that.
Oh, that's a fact. And the thing is, I didn't even think of this. Of course, marketing brain me is moving. Like they released it on Veterans Day weekend, which to me
That
it's fucking Captain Marvel that shoulda did well, but people
Yeah,
don't have as
that's
much as respect for her as they do for
yeah.
Captain America.
And
But, I mean, I get it from a marketing perspective, but I feel like maybe it would have done better with the Thanksgiving release.
yeah, me too.
But they saved that Thanksgiving release for Wish. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well.
They
Mhm.
coulda did
Okay.
both.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
That's 2 different audiences.
deep campaign.
They coulda done both.
They could have done both, but again, I'm like I go front like, "Yo, I didn't see no commercials for this." Like, "Oh, you don't watch TV. Shut
Oh,
up." Like, "What are
yeah,
you
that's
talking
what I'm
about?"
saying.
What's up, you liar. But advertising-wise, was it everywhere from your perspective or
No,
anywhere?
no, I didn't even hear much about it. I didn't see much until, like,
Mm,
maybe a week or 2 before the movies was released.
mhm.
I don't understand how the Eternals got more advertisement than this did. They
That
got
is
brand
wild.
deals and all that shit.
Mhm.
They made more money than that movie.
Wow. For a woman-led film, you would think, like, y'all would do something to, like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I'm
Ye
sorry to use that as a promotional piece, gimmicky as it is, but you already know how people go up for superheroes, and let it be a woman? Come on now.
like
3 of them? Hello?
and you would think, like you said, Veterans Day, she is a
She's
pilot.
Captain Marvel.
Like, her name is Captain. She she's
Nobody gave a damn. They was like,
she was
"Whatever."
also in the military,
Hello? I don't
like,
even have to say that part. You should know this, but people tend not to care
people
about
have to
female leads.
know,
So
be
unfortunately,
because if you say that, "Oh, she was," like, it was like that no one paid attention to that part in the Captain Marvel movie, because 'cause you'd be like,
yeah.
"Oh, yeah, she was a pilot, and she was in the Air Force." Like, "She was what?"
Mhm.
Like, "Yeah, dude, pay attention."
Hello? Wild. I don't know. That part of it, they did
So, I
drop the ball
I think they shoulda advertised it a little bit more.
for sure. Make it
But and at the
special or
you know, and then
just
you wanna know what I thought? Why they
yeah.
didn't advertise it? Because a lot of the movie existed with scenes that already happened. They just brought those scenes in from different movies and shows.
Oh
There was a lot
yes.
of that, so imagine, like, making an advertisement for stuff that they already seen. You're gonna, like people are not really gonna pay attention anyway, and then if they
That and
use
what?
scenes from, like, that they didn't have, it kinda would've
Yeah,
spoiled the story.
that is true. I get it. Like even with the trailer, I feel like the trailer showed too many not great scenes, but pivotal moments in the movie that you knew were coming. And it's just like
Like,
people
they
who are editing trailers don't hide enough to where it's just like you can't guess where this part is coming next type.
I
Like
feel like
back in the 90s when they used to give us trailers.
yeah, they coulda just yeah, what happened to that announcement guy? Bring him back. Bring him he sold
Coming
tickets.
soon to
Yeah,
theaters.
that dude, the trailer itself didn't do shit. That voice, that man sold them tickets.
Anybody go to movies to see him?
I did.
Oh my
That
god,
was my dude.
yo.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Like,
I
that's
gotta
my
find
man.
him on social media, yo. Somebody find him. What is his name?
I have no idea.
I gotta do
I heard it.
research.
I
Feel
heard
free
it,
to
like
leave it in the comments if you
'cause
know
they
what
did a
it is.
thing on him. He's, like, the
I
most paid
know.
dude. Like, he gets paid a lot.
Of course.
And
That damn
rightfully so.
voice.
He's like he sells. Like,
Man.
he holds your attention. Not only he strangles your attention. Like,
You gonna wanna see this.
yeah.
Well, this
I
is
don't
why
know what it's
nobody
about.
wants to go to theaters.
Exactly, because he's not doing the jobs no more.
Yeah, I ain't gonna blame the theater demise on him. That is
Like, the
wild.
decline of cinema is his fault because he's not there.
This is his fault, yo. And with that being said, overall, what would you rate the Marvels?
Um, I wish I can grade it higher, but I'm gonna give it a solid out of what, 5?
Yes, out of 5.
Mm, a 3.5.
Well, you're generous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish I could give it more, like, to be even more generous, but I'm being generous enough. That's
I give it a 2.5. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like
like, no, the 1.5 came from Uncle Nick. That's
Uncle Nick. Yo.
that was all Uncle Nick's doing.
No, no, no. This isn't the movie's rating. This is Uncle Nick's rating. Like, wait, what? The heck? But yeah, I mean, it wasn't. as bad as critics are just bombing it right
Yeah,
now, and
it
reviews
doesn't
and
need to be
everything.
review bombed or none of that stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like,
nah.
it doesn't
Still
deserve
being
that.
fair, it wasn't the greatest Marvel movie, like, for
Yeah, you
this year.
can't
I
win them
still think
all.
it
That
is
that
Guardians Volume 3 to me, for this year
yeah,
specifically, in this phase. But, yeah, 2.5 for me. Should you see it? At
that's up
this
to you.
point,
No, not
yeah.
I wouldn't go to see it.
Word, if you want to, and if
If
you,
you want
like,
to, like I myself, if you feel like you wanna go see it.
yeah, you
But
might
if
have
you're one
fallen
of
off
those
MCU content,
yeah,
possibly, if you're trying to, like, get
like,
that
when's the
spark
last
back.
time you went to the movies?
Yeah,
This
word. I was about to say, it was a while for me too. I was just like, "Oh, this
like,
is
I well,
new."
mine was what, like, Equalizer 3? I haven't been since then.
Man, I forgot the last one I saw. Halloween stuff doesn't count because Alamo does little specials and stuff for holidays. I
Right.
can't even count, like, the throwback movies.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm saying 'cause where I'm at too, they do the same thing.
yeah. Last movie I saw in the theaters was Barbie, and that was back in July, yo. Sheesh.
Wow.
Far as new releases go, yeah, it was a dry new release season for the summer. They said go
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
I
and it
said
was like
okay.
I was like, "Alright."
It's I guess, but
I didn't
like,
even, like, rock out the whole Oppenheimer thing. I didn't even finish that.
and I didn't do that either. Barbie nine,
Yeah, that was a whole I'm cool with that being a thing because we need moments like that in
right?
cinema, and I think that was pretty cool. I don't remember even the last time we even had a moment like that. We've done it
That is
before,
true.
but when's the last time we actually had a Barbenheimer thing before that? I'd have to look that up. That is something.
Everything's a blur since COVID, so my
Yeah,
memory
that's
is
what I'm
like
saying. You know what?
error.
Because it was obviously before that, but it's
Word,
so I gotta like look that up.
but yeah, ultimately, I say wait for it to hit Disney Plus,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was decent, not horrible.
No,
Are you
I
gonna miss
wasn't.
anything if you don't see it? Yeah, because you gotta
Maybe
watch the
the
post
post is
mid credit.
you gotta go see that. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah,
Those
it's like
5 minutes.
other than that, what's next for us? Like we're clearly getting Young Avengers
Yeah.
and the Kang storyline to tie that
Hmm.
together. Oh, I want to say what we saw, but I can't say that. Fox Kids Saturdays. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, that's what you get. And
Yeah.
then yeah, other than that, that ties in with Deadpool 3. So I want to say we're right on track, but clearly not because we got another pushback as far as the
Hmm.
timeline dates. Because yikes,
Word.
wow. But I mean, strikes, actors and writers just literally started working again. So
Yeah,
can't fault them.
and there's no telling where it might go now because they're even in
That is
talks with
a
certain
Fendi.
people coming back.
Hmm.
So it's like, where are you going with
Yeah,
this?
and what I really wish and hope that they don't do is not do their work when it comes to selecting this new set of superheroes.
Well, that's the problem because we're gonna
The
be
ones that aren't
universe hop
selected, what
I
I'm
I
yeah.
believe we're universe hopping for this one.
I know we are, but I'm saying even the supposed variants and those who are replacing our favorite ones that are obviously not coming back to MCU, just don't pick dud actors and actresses. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Imma just say it outright. Because storyline wise, y'all already out there anyway, so whatever. You're
And
doing what
you
you want.
and
Cool.
I'll give you the fact that you guys do pick actors. Like,
I would hope so.
I'll give you that. Just who you pick for what is questionable.
Word, because you gonna have them weird ones where it's just you don't even fit into this role. Why did they get okay.
Yeah, like this movie's villain.
Oh, oh my god.
Snuck
If we
that one
want to
in.
go more major, again, Captain Marvel. Sorry. I don't like her performance.
No, it's you know what it is? I feel like she's over this role.
How you over before you in it? Like, girl, this is your second movie. You better.
No, I felt that with Endgame. Like, oh, she's so over this shit.
Uh, well, your second individual. My bad, but yeah. don't have an attitude when you come to work. What kind of
Yeah,
okay.
that's the person, like,
That's what it's giving. Like,
she's the
why not wake
mad
me up today?
barista.
Word.
Like, "You applied, didn't you?"
I mean, because there's so much potential, especially when it comes to younger Hollywood, I'll say. Even people that have to play of age characters, not necessarily adults or whatever. So younger adults, adolescents, and all the rest of that stuff that may come with a certain school that they may have to visit eventually again or flashback to. But just give the actors of now a chance.
Yeah, please.
'Cause there's a lot that could fit into some of
'Cause,
these
uh
roles, like,
'cause
well,
it
too.
'cause this is cinema, not real life. We don't need years of experience from the
Like right, give him a chance at least.
Give
Come
them a
on now.
chance. Like, "So what movies have you been in?" "I'm 6." Like
I'm 6. Actually, this is my 5th film this year. Like,
like,
"Whoa, whoa,
uh,
why do you sound like that?"
like the baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that's what they're expecting?
A fully established thespian. Like, nah, man, give
Exactly.
people a chance, yo.
Yeah,
Seriously,
they
like, I'm
went to
tired of seeing the
Juilliard and
same
shit.
faces on every freaking movie, and it's just even those who don't get chances at the more major motion pictures and may have a breakout role, but again, the movie doesn't get enough promotion for whatever reason, and it just goes under the radar, but they performed well.
No, and this is why B movies are doing this the thing now, like, it's
Oh,
the
for
thing to
sure.
do. It's
Yeah.
because they're like everybody's like, "Alright, the usual suspects are lined up to
Word.
do the movie." It's kinda weird, and it's like, "Alright, I see the same." Kinda jaded on seeing them in every movie. "Alright, I seen you on here, you"
Exactly.
like,
It's like for us, I wanna say when we were younger, like kids' age, like Freddie Prinze Jr. and Ryan Phillippe.
it's that again.
Every movie, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what?
that again. It's like you're selling a look now at this point.
Courtney
You're not
Cox, like, again? Like, what the heck?
like, that's what it is, like, this is how you want things to look, and this is
Like,
what
you
you're
just
selling.
got the robots performing. It's like, give people a chance. There's so much talent.
So much.
Should you watch it? If you want.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. I'm not saying trample people to get to the cinema.
I
Like
mean, you might. You
like,
never
"Oh,
know.
oh my god, Captain Marvel!" That's
The Marvels. I gotta get to see the Marvels. But be sure to connect with us on Spotify poll and Q&A sections, leaving your thoughts about the Marvels. If you do decide to see it. If not, you can let us know angrily, I guess, why you're not going to see it or whatever your reasoning is. You can also do that on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or verbalvibemode.com. Or you can leave a voicemail using the Anchor app. All links are in the description box. Peace.
Peace, y'all.